Iniciar gravação aqui, dale, rapaziada. Ó, seguinte, 5 vídeos de terror que são muito assustadores. Tá? Eu vou jogar o jogo do Vitor Gema Please, mano. Que vai sair lá no canal de lives também. Cadê? Bora lá então.
The Old Washoe Club. The Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada is over 150 years old.
Eu já abri
In the
aqui.
wild west of Nevada in the 1860s, the club was originally a house of debauchery for super wealthy men. They would drink, gamble, and partake of the club's, quote, women of the night. It is said that many of these women lost their lives at the hands of some of the more violent and intoxicated upper-class patrons.
Deu medo desse
Some
cinco aí.
believe that the souls of the women who passed away there still wander the Old Washoe Club to this day. As for other
Washoe
spirits
Club?
who are said to inhabit the Old Washoe Club, the spirit of a 10-year-old girl named Gretchen who was trampled by a stagecoach in front of the saloon is also said to haunt the second floor
Nome
of
da
the
menina
Old
era
Washoe
Gretchen?
Club. And the dark and tragic history of
Gretchen
the
é
club
BR?
doesn't end there. In 1982,
Eu
a
sabia
man
que
named
tinha
Scotty
uma
took his
Gretchen.
own
Oh,
life
Scotty!
on the 3rd floor of the
Que isso?
building. Workers and visitors say that they often hear his spirit pacing back and
Scott
forth
e a
on
Gretchen,
the
mano.
3rd
Que é isso,
floor,
cara?
mumbling to himself. And he's sometimes even spotted standing at the top
Total,
of the
né,
club's
velho?
staircase. Ghost hunters Ryan, River, Wyatt, and
esses
Nick from the
cara aí de
popular
novo,
ghost
cara.
hunting channel Twin
Ó, tipo, nada contra esses caras, né, mano? Nada contra. Mas todas as vezes que a gente viu o vídeo desses caras, era tudo fake. Era tudo fake, tá? Era tudo fake.
Paranormal visit the Old Washoe Club
Mas,
to
né,
do an
vamos ver,
overnight
né?
investigation. Throughout the night, the team's equipment fails and shuts off multiple times.
It's
parece uns Skrillex, né?
dead. Like critical dead.
How? There's no way.
And they hear creepy footsteps and unexplained sounds.
What was
What's that?
That was a cough.
If it's one of the girls, make a knock. Was that you?
No way.
Was that you?
wasn't me.
Was that you?
No, I swear.
You?
Ah,
Oh my god.
esse corredor ali no fundo, o que que tem, ó?
We're gonna play your song.
Aí, gente, vagas abertas aí. Vitor foi jogar Pokémon.
We're gonna play your song.
Era uma garota com o cabelo meio preso, meio solto.
And that's just a tiny sample of all the strange sounds that they capture inside the Old Washoe Club. Even creepier, when all the guys go into the downstairs ballroom to do a spirit box session, their static camera that's pointed at the staircase captures something
O quê? Que
downright
isso?
chilling.
Que isso, mano? Indicou pro Ru ali que acabou de seguir nós, mano. É nós, tamo junto, cara. Muito obrigado pelo seu follow, mano. É, o cara do vídeo aí que pediu, mano. É nóis.
What was that?
Que isso, hein, mano?
Abandoned.
Que isso, irmão.
What do you mean abandoned? This place was? You were?
Tem alguma coisa, ô Laura? E aí, Ru? Word Shadow?
How are you feeling
Não
right
tem Shadow.
now?
Não tô vendo Shadow nenhuma, rapaz.
Are you happy? Are you sad?
A bizarre shadow figure seems to walk right up to the staircase and then just sort of retreats
É ela
or
ali,
disappears back out of
ô
sight.
Laura? Caramba,
This
que
is the
menina
same
gigante,
spot
tá
where many
porra.
witnesses claim to have seen the apparition of Scotty, the man who took his own life in the room at the top of these very stairs. The Twin Paranormal team heads
Ele
up
falou que é
those
um
stairs
cara
to the
aí,
room
esse
where
cara falou.
Scotty passed away.
Ele acha que é um cara,
That's
né?
when things take a terrifying turn.
The room.
Oh my god, dude.
That just gave
Oh
me
my
chills.
god, me too.
Gave me chills.
Holy Holy crap! Guys, something was just standing there and it like morphed into an orb and it flew that way. As soon as you turned around, literally as soon as somebody get out! Get out! Get out!
Around, look at the sign.
Não. Não.
What was that?
The camera! The camera's on the ground! No!
It's on the ground.
Oh
Damn,
my god!
que
The
isso?
action cam flew off!
Que
Get
isso?
out. Ah. Oh! No! No! What the? Yo, give me your camera. No. Hey guys, we're not.
Calm down. Calm down.
Ah, vai se
No,
ferrar,
we
cara.
didn't do anything
Ah, vai
wrong.
tomar no cu, cara. Vai tomar no cu, cara. Ah, mano, que ódio, cara. Pelo amor de Deus, irmão.
Look, I don't have nails, okay? Look,
Ah, mano.
there's no.
É muito
no way
fake
that
essa
I could have
porra,
done this
mano.
myself.
É
No
muito
way.
fake, cara.
Like I can swear to you guys. Oh, you're kidding. No, don't touch it.
Ó,
Don't touch it.
gente, a Nika surgiu do nada.
The screen is cracked. Look, guys, no string. There's no string. This is real. 100% real.
First, Ryan sees something he can't
Não tem
explain on the
fiozinho,
other
sei.
side of the room. The spirit box says, "Get out."
E é isso aí.
Then one of their cameras sitting at the top of the staircase flies off its tripod, smashing the camera's screen. Then out of nowhere, River gets scratched
100%
by
real.
something on his left side. Three long scratches that go all the way from his ribs to his hip.
Ah, cara,
River
que
shows that he has
isso?
no nails and wouldn't have been able to scratch himself in any way.
Ah, não,
So did the
imagina,
Twin
imagina.
Paranormal team capture one of the angry spirits that seemed to be stuck at the old Washoe Club after meeting a tragic fate? Or could these seemingly violent apparitions be something more sinister? Let me know what you think.
E aí,
You can follow Twin Paranormal's continuing investigation of the old Washoe Club over on their YouTube channel, where they capture
é
even
muito
more
fake,
strange
cara, é
activity.
muito fake, mano.
So,
E aí,
be
ô
sure to check
Laura,
it
qual que é
out.
seu
Lesson learned.
parecer?
Gabriel Martinez Navarro posted a very creepy video to his Facebook page that shocked thousands of viewers. In the video, Gabriel explains that he's on his way to the abandoned Benito Juarez School on a desolate road outside his hometown of Hualahuises,
Nada?
Mexico.
Ué, você não falou
He
que tinha uma
claims that he
menina
has seen a
lá?
video of a small ghost hunting group who went to the long abandoned school and captured an unexplained voice that said, quote, "It hurts so much." Gabriel is very skeptical of the alleged haunting and decides to go investigate the school himself in the middle of the night,
Mano, esses caras
And
malucos também, né,
all
cara?
alone.
Por que ir sozinho
I
no meio da
probably
noite?
don't
irmão?
even need to say this, but
It not
it
go
did
well.
not go well.
Esta es la escuela. La escuela San Benito Juárez. La, 1954.
Você é louco, irmão. É muita coragem, mano, ir pra um lugar desse. Vou ir sozinho num lugar abandonado à noite, parece ser uma boa ideia, mano. Ô, Hideki, imagina você aí no Japão, indo num lugar abandonado
ya
no
vieron,
Japão.
güey. Puro pinche pedo, no hay ni madre.
Imagina.
solo ver. Ay.
E...
Ay, no mames.
Que isso, cara? Que isso, cara?
Gabriel enters one of the abandoned school's classrooms. On the side of the room, there are stacks of what appear to be old rusted school desks. Suddenly, a heavy
Vamos
plank
enganar,
seems
só
to
abrir as
slide down
cartas,
on its
mano.
own before it falls hard on the concrete floor. Then the entrance door, Gabriel's only way out, slams shut. After gathering his courage,
Tem um
he slowly
hospital.
makes his way towards
Peraí, tem um hospital abandonado na região do Monte Fuji que diz que acontece muita coisa sobrenatural. Vai lá, Hideki.
the door to leave the school grounds. That's when things get truly bizarre.
¿Quién es?
Vem tanto, né? Nossa senhora. Leva a câmera, me liga no Discord e a gente faz uma live aqui, ó.
¿Quién es? ¿Qué vergas pregunto, güey?
Para de respirar assim, cara. Meu Deus do céu, mãe. Por que que o cara tá com tanto medo assim? Aqui na Bahia, perto de uma casa, tem várias casas antigas do Império. Eu fui lá um dia quando pequena visitar uma senhora. Foi a primeira vez que senti coisas sobrenaturais e vi algumas coisas. Eita, Lana, é por isso que você... Ah, entendi. Que isso, cara?
Did you see it?
Não.
A sound startles Gabriel and he turns around, and on the left side of the doorframe, barely visible on camera, a face appears.
What the fuck?
Sending
Que é
Gabriel
isso?
running in fear. The small face appears to be that of a child, its glowing eyes staring at Gabrielle from the dark. So did Gabrielle actually capture the paranormal activity that he was so skeptical about?
E aí,
Or
Laura?
is it just an elaborate hoax?
Mano, não tem nada,
Decide.
mano, mandou.
If you see a video that you
Sei
think
não,
would be
hein?
perfect for the top 5, or if you have a
Bem
ghost hunting
sujo.
channel and you caught something great, contact me at
Já
nukes.5
falei, cara. Mano, esses caras que fazem os
@gmail.com.
negócios fake no meio da noite, na madrugada, sozinho.
Realtor and single mom Ashley Kettering from Loveland, Colorado usually posts videos about her experiences as a
Parece
realtor.
ser uma
But one
ex-BBB.
night on November 12th, while she and her 5-year-old were fast asleep in bed, Ashley got a movement notification from her living room security camera. When she checks the footage, she is shocked.
Isso, tem alguém subindo a escada dela. Que porra é aquela?
Now, Ashley Kettering claims that she has no pets and therefore has
Parece
no
cachorro,
clue what
mano.
the strange figure creeping from her basement could be. She also explains that her basement windows have sensors on them, so
Ali
nothing
perto do
or no
balcão
one
tem
could have
alguém.
gotten inside without her knowing.
Esse daí, ô, Laura.
Concerned viewers on TikTok ask Ashley to move her camera to film down the basement stairs. When she does, she captures
irmão.
something absolutely
Ah, irmão,
horrifying.
que é isso, cara? Mano, ô, puta que pariu. Quem que tem um porão assim, brother? Você tá maluco? Que medo dessa desgraça, mano. Eu teria medo toda vez de madrugada que eu ia aqui, ó. Andava aqui por na frente e passava pra ir pra cozinha, tá ligado? Eu olhava aqui, ó. Só batia de olho aqui pra baixo. Tava tudo escuro aqui de madrugada. Você tá maluco? Nossa. Nem fudendo, cara. Que isso? Ai, meu Deus. Que é isso, irmão?
Again, a small, unexplained figure seems to creep around the bottom of the basement
What the
stairs.
fuck,
Due to
cara?
digital compression, it's pretty hard to tell exactly what the figure could be. So what did Ashley catch on her basement stairs? Is it something paranormal?
Você é louco,
Or
lobo, né?
is it
Parece.
just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Parece gatinho. Caralho, que
Being
gatinho é esse que
shadowed.
você tá vendo, hein?
Paranormal investigators Kevin and cameraman Fabio from the YouTube channel Archivo Extinto explore a cemetery in Mexico where mostly children are buried. The graveyard's caretaker believes the cemetery to be extremely haunted. He says that he's only worked at the children's graveyard for 2 years, but in that time, he claims he's heard voices and has seen the ghosts of children playfully running around the gravestones. As host Kevin is telling the caretaker's creepy story, he and cameraman Fabio are interrupted.
Él ya lleva aproximadamente 2 años trabajando en este lugar y nos cuenta que en todo este tiempo ha tenido manifestaciones, incluso en donde él duerme.
Cara, esse frame parece ser muito um filmezinho, né?
¿Qué pasó?
Não parece?
¿Se escuchó?
Sí. No sé, no.
E aí,
¿Fue como un
Gamin?
quejido?
Sí.
As Kevin is right in the middle of telling the story about the cemetery's caretaker, a child's faint moan can be heard right behind cameraman Fabio. Fabio quickly turns around, but there's no one there. Kevin begins to ask questions directed at the child's spirit that might be following them,
Meio sujo,
and
hein?
the strange activity
Que foi,
begins to
Laura?
intensify.
É um cemitério. Ô, louco,
Ninho.
Laura. Você não descobriu que é um cemitério até agora?
Si quieres jugar. No seas mamón, güey.
Eita, deu risada.
A tu lado, a tu costado. Sí. Hacia allá se escuchó, güey. Se escuchó hacia allá.
Pera aí, deixa eu ler o que o Carrasqueira mandou aqui, gente. Eu lembro do porão da casa do meu avô. Eu entrei uma vez com o meu Prime. Salve, salve, Carrasqueira. Entra com o Prime aqui na minha live, mano. É nóis. Tamo junto, mano. Brigadão, mano. Brigadão. Com o meu Prime. E era cheio de quinquilharia. E do nada, a porta fechou, deixando a gente trancado lá dentro. A luz começou a piscar e eu me arrepiei todo. A gente começou a berrar de medo, até que a porta destrancou e a gente saiu. Ninguém tinha ouvido a gente e depois nunca mais voltamos lá. Caramba, queima.
No mames, cabrón. Otra risa.
Você é louco,
Otra
mano.
risa, güey.
Even though he's a bit spooked, Archivo Extinto host Kevin begins to taunt the entity to show itself. What happens next is downright chilling.
Cara, mano, mas por que os caras
No
estão
tengo
aí,
miedo
velho?
absoluto. Te pido que te manifiestes. No seas mamón, güey.
¿Qué?
Acá.
¿Qué? ¿Qué aconteceu?
Acá abajo, güey. No mames. Alguien corrió, güey. ¿Escuchaste? No mames.
Alguém correu?
Dime qué es lo que quieres, niño. Vete a la chingada.
Mano, isso daí é fake, cara. Não é possível.
Chingados.
Não é possível. Não, é de
Cameraman
criança, ô
Fabio has
Laura.
now had enough and just wants to get out of there. As they are heading towards the graveyard's exit, Kevin reflects on what they have experienced at
Cara.
the creepy cemetery. Fabio pans the camera
fake,
around
né?
one last time and captures something truly terrifying.
Un cementerio.
Estranho, não tem só que...
lleno de
Como assim, ô Laura? O que tem mais?
actividad. Repleto de manifestaciones paranormales. Muchas energías. Mucha energía vagando por todas las tumbas. Por todo el sitio. Tratando de jugar.
Did you see it?
Hã?
As Fabio pans
quê?
his camera around to get a quick shot of the cemetery around them, something seems to
Ah,
be
que é
standing
isso?
right behind them. The guys say that they didn't even notice it at the time, but a dark figure seems to be following them as they are leaving the cemetery grounds. YouTube and Facebook viewers
e aí,
believe
Laura,
that it
era-
could be the apparition of one of the children buried in the cemetery.
Já tinha visto esse cara?
What do you think?
Ih, rapaziada.
You can check out this
Ih,
full video and more
rapaziada.
creepy investigations over on Kevin and Fabio's YouTube channel, Archivo Extinto. High
Não tem
School
ninguém
Haunt.
ruim, tá.
After a devastating fire destroyed most of the town of Goldfield, Nevada in 1923,
Meu Deus do céu,
Goldfield High School was one of only two remaining
Goldfield
large
High
historical
School?
buildings in town. The high school was built in 1907, and although at first it was only a high school, eventually it was used to
então,
teach
ele é
children of
o
all
cara de boa,
ages.
pô.
It is said that when the school was in operation, the children were often cruelly punished by the school's somewhat sadistic principal.
É louco,
Even
mano. Que
darker,
isso,
a
tadinho.
student allegedly passed away from carbon monoxide inhalation in the building's coal room.
Porra.
Goldfield High School was closed in
parece meu
1953
sonho, né,
due
mano?
to a cracked and weakening foundation.
E
It
mataram
has
o John
remained
Wick no meu
empty and
sonho e
abandoned
aí
for almost
uma das
70
professoras
years.
colocou fogo na escola.
Locals claim that the
Porque sabia que a
building is
diretora era
extremely
culpada por
haunted
matar o
by
John
both
Wick.
the spirits of the departed principal and her former students. Ghost hunters Tony,
bonzinho.
Desmond, Caden, Jossam, and Eric from the YouTube channel Ogden Paranormal spend the night at the creepy abandoned school in hopes of capturing evidence of paranormal activity. Soon after they begin to set up their equipment, team member Eric, who is near the former principal's office, begins to feel very ill.
What's going on, bro?
Socked in my stomach. I feel so nauseous now.
You feel like you got socked in your stomach?
Yeah.
Tadinho do cara,
I
mano.
was just following Caden, trying to figure out where to put this.
Olha o bisito.
Yeah, it's weird. I was walking this way, and you behind me, and then you just like,
Tadinho,
it was just like,
mano.
whoa. I don't think you said whoa or something like that, and it was just kind of like, almost like he was gonna like stumble, and he just eventually sat down. You good, E?
I think I need some air, dude.
Yeah, let's get you outside, bro.
I feel so sick right now.
Caramba, tadinho do cara, mano.
I'm glad you're alright. Like I said, don't feel like
I guess it could be worse, right?
It could be worse, and here's the other thing is...
Será que aconteceu alguma coisa com ele?
You know, if they're building and stuff, but...
Person, dude, and I feel like crying right now.
O cara
Now,
tá querendo
Eric is a
chorar,
diehard
mano.
skeptic when it comes to the paranormal, but after this experience, he is reluctant to join the others as they head back upstairs. It seems that the Ogden Paranormal team is beginning to provoke some strange, unexplained activity in the abandoned high school. The team splits up and only Tony, Jossam, and Caden remain on the third floor. They try to taunt what they believe could be the spirit of the school's former principal. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Caramba, mas que escolinha, hein, velho? Que é isso?
okay to lock them in a closet?
Tem alguém ali atrás daquele que tava chorando. Sei lá o que tava acontecendo com ele.
Because it's not okay. What was that?
It's like a cherry.
Yeah. What was that? What was that?
Just cherry.
Yeah.
Que isso, cara? Meu amigo.
The sound of a chair sliding across the floor can be heard, and soon after an EVP follows that seems to greet them. What makes this incident so strange is that this isn't the only time they hear the mysterious chair. When they are on the second floor, they hear this.
Ordem paranormal? O que é isso aí? Não é aquele RPG lá daquele cara?
Is nobody tripping out about that sound upstairs?
That squeaky sound?
It sounded like a chair sliding.
Oi, Ayumi.
Then again later.
Pô, mas
This.
que tem essas cadeiras aí, cara? Puta que pariu, mano, o que esse espírito tem a ver com as
Because there
cadeiras,
are
cara?
many chairs scattered around the high school building, the team is unable to find the exact source of the mysterious sound. But meanwhile, team members Desmond and Eric are investigating one of the high school's classrooms. Desmond asks the spirits of former students a few confrontational questions about the school's cruel principal. Just then, one of their static cameras in the next room...
Ô, que porra é essa aqui, cara? Ô, que porra é essa, cara? O que é isso, mano?
catches something very strange.
Has she hit you? If she was to do that nowadays, she would go to jail.
Right as Desmond says that, our static camera right outside the classroom catches some sort of shadow or mist near the toy trigger objects.
Isso, olha, passou uma sombra mesmo.
It's pretty faint, but if you look near the bottom half of the screen, you'll see a mist-like anomaly go from right to left towards the piano. We'll play it on a loop so you can more easily see it.
So did the Ogden paranormal team capture a shadow apparition on camera? Are former students or maybe even the malicious principal still haunting the school hallways? Let me know what you think.
Tem cara de camiseta social azul no piano.
Investigation as well as many more creepy ghost hunts over on the YouTube channel Ogden Paranormal Investigations.
Tá tão tenso que até mudou o narrador. Ah, gente, isso daqui foi tranquilo, ó. Tá vendo, gente? Cada dia a gente sente menos medo, ó.